also about the environment and this atmosphere. And it's just a beautiful thing to see.
It is. Dalton Grider, right-handed hitter, ready on the mound. Daniel Villarreal. Let's play ball on WJOB 1230, Monday night, August 12th of 2013, from the Hammond Optimist Sports Complex, 1245 River Drive. First pitch from Villarreal. Misses outside, 1-0 count.
And we're underway.
We've been cleared for liftoff.
Wasn't sure if we were going to get to or not with the rain hitting and missing all day, but it's turned out to be a beautiful night.
Villarreal pulls back, fires the fastball over, swing and a miss by Dalton Grider. 1-1 count. Here's the ball off the back screen. 1-2 is the count. Wind picking up, blowing straight out tonight. We've already seen 2 home runs go into the Little Calumet River. Might be a third one tonight. These big bats pick up. Breaking ball, it's hit out to right field. Coming in, it's going to bounce in front of the right fielder, Delmiro. Leadoff single. Drop Alabama starts the game with a leadoff single, and here comes Ethan Baker. Outfielders are playing deep. I mean, I think they realize that it's a night where there's going to be some long balls. Left field is Tommy McDermott. Center field is Rafael Rios and Alejandro Delmiro. Daniel Villarreal, that fires to Ethan Baker. Strike one, throw back to first. Back in time is Dalton Grider sliding back.
Well, I think Martinez, the catcher here, fooled his first baseman just as much as he fooled the runner. Their first baseman almost didn't catch that ball, wasn't ready for it.
Villarreal fires one outside for a ball. 1-1 count. Great job by the Hammond, Indiana fans coming to the ballpark tonight. Waiting out the rain, and so did the Alabama fans. Here's a foul ball. Hit the top of the fence behind home plate.
Well, Villarreal working quickly here. Catch the ball, take a signal from the catcher.
1-2 count. Here's a grounder right to short. Coming in is Barbosa, tag second. Go to first. Double play turn by Barbosa.
Beautiful double play. Beautiful. Barbosa decides to take it himself. Step on second real quick. Fire to first. Well in time. 2 outs.
6-3 double play right there. Tough break for Ethan Baker. That's an atom ball right to Baker. And here comes Tyler Shively.
Well, you get out and give up a leadoff hit. Pretty good rip to right field. Nothing does more for your pitcher's confidence than to come back with a quick double play like that.
At the plate, Tyler Shively, third baseman for Alabama. 2 outs and nobody on base. Villarreal throws a softy up there above the strike zone for ball 1. One 1-0 count. Here's one bounced foul down the first base side. If you're just joining us earlier tonight, Crown Point won 8-5 over Honolulu, Hawaii.
Well, if you weren't sure before that last play, I'm thinking the crowd's going to be into it tonight.
Yeah, Crown Point fans, they've stuck around to Fort Hammond, Indiana. Pitch right down the middle for a called strike, and Shively behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. Daniel Villarreal coming right at the hitters early on. Foul ball off the screen, first base side. Great job by the Optimum Sports Complex. They've put up netting and they put up a high fence so fans aren't ducking and dodging foul balls all night long.
Oh yeah, they've really thought about everything here. They've got this set up absolutely perfectly.
1-2 count. Shively comes back into the batter's box. Rosa playing in front of the bag at third. Back at short is Barbosa. Here's one hit softly to third. It's going to be a tough play, and slipping on the grass, but keeping his balance is Isaac Rosa. Infield single.
Rosa made the right play there to just hold on to the ball. I'm actually surprised Villarreal was able to get the ball to the plate. It looked like he fell down about halfway through his motion.
It's going to be a tough night to be a pitcher, and it's going to be a tough night to be a fielder. Grass is slick, so is the dirt. At the plate now, Lane Worley tries a bunt. Foul ball.
Well, this isn't the first time we've seen some issues with the footing here in this tournament. And so, I mean, it will happen with the amount of precipitation that we get in these quick spans. And then, I mean, that storm passed through 15 minutes ago. The field still is wet, and it's conditions that these players, both teams, will have to deal with.
0-1 count. Throws a high changeup out of the zone. Go back to first. I think they might have had him at first, Shively, but Ochi tagged the bag instead of tagging the runner.
Yeah, Ochi needs to be a little quicker on these. That's twice now. If Ochi's a little bit quicker on the tag, they'd have the outs.
1-1 count. Here's a high fly ball out to right field going up. It's going to bounce off the wall over the head of Alejandro Del Muro. Being sent home is Baker. Here comes the throw. It's going to be late to second. 1-0 App Alabama.
Well, that was a hard hit ball, and Del Muro misplayed it, taking half a step in before he broke towards the wall on it. Just that half step will cost you a run there.
And right here on the mound, Daniel Villarreal gets some company from his infielders, Rosa, Barbosa, Smith, and Ochi, all talking to him. Hey, there's 6 innings in this ball game. You can't get rattled early, or you're not going to give your team a chance to win.
No, absolutely not. But now you're thinking, how much does that Ochi missed tag at first base hurt you? You could have been out of the inning. Now you still got a runner on second, and one's already in.
Cody Richburg, the catcher for Alabama, with the runner at second. Here's a high fly ball out to your right center. Going back for it, the center fielder jumps.
Beautiful catch on the warning track.
On the warning track, that ball was hit well. Wind blowing out tonight. It's going to be a tough night for the pitchers. That retires the side in the top of the first. Alabama plates 1 run. Back in 1 minute, with the score being Alabama 1-0 over Hammond, Indiana on WJOB 1230.
The Times Media Company is your source for local news coverage. Staying up to date on community news isn't hard with our variety of print, mobile, and online platforms. Subscribe to The Times, surf NWI.com, or download our mobile app today. The Northwest Indiana Times, news you need any way you want. Join us at Freddy's Steakhouse for the Do It for Debbie fundraiser for our favorite waitress. Some of you may know her from Phil Schmitz and John's Pizza, and currently at Freddy's Steakhouse. All proceeds go to offset her cost of fighting cancer. For more information, call Freddy's Steakhouse 219-844-1500. This event is happening Saturday, August 17th at 6 p.m.
Alabama strikes first in the top of the first inning with a RBI hit from Lane Worley. Hammond, Indiana, comes to the plate. Leading off is going to be Isaac Rose, the third baseman, followed by Liam Ochi, the first baseman. Rigo Martinez, the catcher. Cleaning up is Randall Perrin, an extra hitter. Pitching, and in the 5 spot is Danny Villarreal. 6 spot, Nino Barbosa at short. 7 hole is Rafael Rios, the center fielder. 8th is Jacob Smith, the second baseman. 9th is Tommy McDermott, and in left field. And then 10th, Alejandro Del Muro for Alabama. Logan Ross on the mound. Catcher, Kelly Richburg. First baseman, Sperling Kelly. Second, Taylor DeFell. Short, Ethan Baker. Third base, Tyler Shively. Left field, Lane Worley. Center fielder, Dalton Grider. And right fielder, Matthew Cook. The lefty on the mound, lefty at the plate. First pitch is high from Logan Ross, and we're underway in the bottom of the first.
Well, Cody Richburg, the op hitter, the op catcher, who gave a 2-out fly ball, pretty good ride. If it wasn't a fantastic catch by Del Muro, we might be talking 3-0 right here. So I'm kind of surprised that ball didn't carry farther than it did and end up in the bleachers.
He's Wayne Micka. I am Ryan Walsh. Rios, out in outfield, they've been busy. Rios and Del Muro and Tommy McDermott. Nothing hit out there to left yet. 1-2 count to Rosa. This one makes Rosa duck. Now's your chance, Wayne, to get in the 50-50. A full crowd tonight. It's going to be a big pot, I'm sure.
Oh, it looks like it. Man, as you see, fans still I'd say trickling in at this point into the outfield bleachers. Got a few fans on the hill.
Wade's pitch, and that's now a full count. Rose is seeing everything here from Logan Ross. Here's a hard hit ball, left field, foul. That had the home run distance, but it just didn't stay straight.
Yeah, he definitely got most of that ball.
Tattooed it. The count stays at 3 balls and 2 strikes to leadoff hitter Rosa of Hammond. Here's one, hit the middle, right above second base. Leadoff pitch for Rosa. Liam Ochi, right-handed hitter, will come to the batter's box. As the runner on first, nobody out. In the bottom of the first, down to run is Hammond. Here's a bunt attempt off the back screen. Ochi got under that one.
Oh, and you got to wonder how much the nerves get into these kids at this point. With this being the host town in this tournament, and this being the championship tournament, this very well could be the biggest crowd either one of these teams has seen. So you have to wonder how much is that coming into play with them.
Another bunt by Ochi, cannot get it down. It's fouled down the first base side.
If there's one thing this game isn't lacking, that's intensity.
Among the many fans, WJLB General Manager Debbie Wargo, her husband Roger Wargo, football play-by-play announcer for WJLB Brian Jennings is here. Here's a Wade pitch by Logan Ross, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Ochi comes back down the third base side. And now they're checking on the bag at first base. Just a phenomenal job by the Optimist group taking care of the fields here. It's a beautiful complex, and they've had some issues with the weather tonight. They're not letting them delay anything. 1-2 count. Ochi does not fall for the junk ball. 2-2 count.
Well, we're already talking about the 15th game being played here between these two parks, and these fields are still in absolutely immaculate condition.
Count even, 2-2. Logan Ross left his glove after missing high with the fastball. Another full count for a Hammond hitter. On base is Rosa. At the plate, Ochi. 3-2 pitch. Comes right at him. It's going to be blooped right to second. Great play by Taylor Duffel. Staying with it for the pop out. And at the plate now will be the catcher, Rigo Martinez. Another right-handed hitter coming into the batter's box for Hammond. One out and a runner on for Hammond. They're down 1-0 to Op Alabama. This game is being streamed on WOPP 1290. Thanks to Robert Booth for contacting us, gladly helping out our friends down in Alabama. Here's one to the back screen. Tina's late on that one.
I'm sure there's quite a few people down in Op Alabama tuned into this one.
1-1 count. 1 out, runner on first. Here's a fastball hit to right center. It's going to drop. Rounding second is Rose. This one's going to the wall. He's going to be sent home. Standing up at second is Rigo Martinez. Throw offline, and Martinez is going to head to third. And he's being held at third. He wanted to go home because the ball got away at home. But Rigo Martinez, stand-up double and going to third on a throwing error. RBI double for Rigo Martinez. This game is not up at 1 apiece.
Well, Rigo Martinez just waited back on the ball, waited for a fastball, drove it to right center, played to run. He's stand-up on third. Only 1 out in a tie game here.
The cleanup hitter, Randall Perrin, extra hitter. Has 1 home run in the tournament. Logan Ross will settle on the mound, step off for a second, looks to his dugout. They're going to appeal for Rigo Martinez going to first, but it wasn't a catch, so there's nothing to appeal.
Well, I think they want to see if he maybe missed first base. when he rounded.
There's a powwow now. Coach out for Alabama, talking things over. The 1-1 ball game. This is a high-powered offense for Hammond, Indiana. Already 1 run in. They scored 8 on opening night and 5 on Saturday.
A little bit of an interesting sequence there. Ask for an appeal at first, and then when that doesn't work, let's go have a little powwow on the mound. Try to settle my pitcher down a little bit.
So here we go. Randall Perrin ready at the plate. Logan Ross, first pitch swinging right down the third base side. Trickling foul. Picked up by Shively, and he'll throw it right back to Logan Ross.
Yeah, that ball just fouled down the left field line.
In serving baseballs, we've seen a lot of foul balls, and a couple have gone in the river already across the street. 0-1 count. Fastball. And the catcher doesn't know where it's at. Good stop, though, by Richburg, but he lost it for a second. He's chasing his tail.
Yeah, good play by Ross there just to come cover the plate. Even with Richburg only being, with the ball only being away from Richburg a few feet, Ross still came home and covered the plate, probably saving another run from crossing.
2 balls and a strike with 1 out. Perrin has a runner at third, trying to get an RBI here. Swings at the fastball, hits one onto the roof of the broadcast booth. 2-2 count with 1 out. Bottom of the first, 1 run for each team in the first. Randall Perrin, good eye. It was a high fastball, but didn't bite on it.
Well, as the extra hitter in this game, Randall Perrin's job is to hit the ball. And who else would you want to have up other than your 5-hole with a runner on third and only 1 out?
There's a 1-out walk issued to Randall Perrin. So runners on first and third for Hammond, Indiana. At the plate, it's going to be the pitcher, Danny Villarreal. Off the 2 home runs hit into the river. Danny Villarreal did it on opening night, the first one going in the river. 1 bounce in the street, and it was in.
Well, and you know, after giving up a run in the first here, and he's got runners on first and third, I'm sure he's thinking the same thing.
As the pitcher wants to help him out, wants to help himself out with a couple runs.
Well, what better way to help yourself out than a little 3-run dinger right here?
Logan Rouse ready on the mound. Leg kick, fires a fastball above the strike zone. 1-0 count to Villarreal. Right back here with the fastball. Popped up first base side, and a valiant effort by the first baseman, Berlin Kelly over there, but he cannot make the sliding catch. So Villarreal still alive.
Well, Sperlin Kelly made a great effort at the ball, but he had to go around the first base coach there, and just couldn't get to the ball in time.
1-1 count. Pitcher versus pitcher matchup. Hammond at the plate. Runners at first and third. Breaking ball gets away from Ross, and not happy with himself after that pitch.
No, not at all. Well, he got a quick out here, and he was probably hoping to just stay in line with that, and now he's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble.
And here, Villarreal chases a high one. 2-2. This is day number 4 for the 12 and under Ripken World Series at Hammond, Indiana. Still seats available in the outfield. If you're out, $10 for the day gets you in. And there's a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Kelly Richburg. First strikeout of the night for Logan Ross. And it's 2 outs for Nilo Barbosa with runners on first and third. The shortstop turned a double play himself.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful play in the top of the first. Sharp ground ball hit straight at him. Took the charge to second. Stepped on the bag, gunned it to first. Got him by a few steps.
First pitch, strike, dropped by Richburg, but he keeps it in seeing distance.
Oh, I don't think he knows there's 2 outs.
So going back to third, sliding was Rigo Martinez. And going to second, standing up, was Randall Perrin. So here's a big opportunity for Nino Barbosa. I'll face it, scores 2 runs.
Yeah, I don't know about that play call with 2 outs there. You got the runner halfway between first and second with 2 outs. If he gets to him before that guy on third gets home, he wasted a great opportunity.
Outfielder's playing deep for Nino Barbosa. 0-1 count. Puts a bunt attempt down, but it's taken back and the pitch is high, so a 1-1 count now. Lane Worley playing a little bit off the line in left, as well as right fielder Matthew Cook. Playing straight away in center is Dalton Greider. 1-1 count. Here's one popped up behind home plate. The catcher is going to
Great catch.
jump and make the catch. Great play by Kelly Richburg. 2 stranded for Hammond as Nino Barbosa fouls out behind play. At the end of 1, it is Hammond, Indiana 1 and Hop, Alabama 1. Back in 1 minute with the top of the second on WJOB 1230.
Courtyard by Marriott Hammond, where 8094 meets Kennedy Avenue, located next to Cracker Barrel, is the host hotel to Babe Ruth Cal Ripken. Their new bistro, Eat, Drink, Connect, offers breakfast and dinner daily, along with a full bar and 24-hour Starbucks. When searching for that ideal location for your next meeting, up to 80 people, contact their sales team at 219-228-3064. Make it a new day at Courtyard by Marriott.
Trying to eat healthy? Wish to shed unwanted pounds, but find it difficult to find a diet plan that fits your needs?
Look no further. Seattle Sutton's Healthy Eating is your answer. Whether you're diabetic, vegetarian, or looking for convenience, Seattle Sutton's can help.
Featuring delicious new menu items and vegetarian options, Seattle Sutton's is freshly prepared and portion controlled to make eating healthy easy.
For more information, visit seattlesutton.com or call us now at 800-442-DIET. That's 800-442-3438.
It's your life, your health. Take control.
Call Tony Smith at the Highland office, 219-972-3438.
Open Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Open Gangnam
Top of the second on WJOB 1230. Hammond, Indiana and Alp, Alabama tied at 1 apiece. Ryan Walsh and Wayne Armica on the call tonight. Daniel Villarreal comes back out to the mound for inning number 2. Get 1 run in the top of the first, but he's back out there. Catching tonight is Rigo Martinez for Hammond Optimus Bulldogs. Cool nicknames tonight. We have the Alp, Alabama Bobcats and then the Hammond Optimus Bulldogs.
Yeah, and at the end of that last half inning there, Hammond was definitely hoping to get out of there with more than 1 run. Runners on first and third with 1 out ended up stranding both of them.
First pitch, no doubter, going to the river. That one is in the Little Calumet River. Berlin Kelly, first pitch swinging, a sweet swing. 2-1, Alp, Alabama leads Hammond, Indiana. Stops on home plate.
I don't know there, Ryan. That one might be over the river. He did not miss any of that. That ball got out of here in a hurry and on the fly.
You heard it from the pop of the bat. No doubter on that swing. At the plate now will be Taylor DeFell. Second baseman, nobody out. Takes the first pitch strike. And now that rises up the Alp, Alabama fans. They're on camera. There's a foul tip into the glove of Rigo Martinez.
There's no lack of enthusiasm in this stadium today.
Swinging a miss. Down on strikes is Taylor DeFell. Good comeback for Daniel Villarreal after the leadoff home run. First pitch to Matthew Cook is taken for a strike. On deck is Logan Ross, the pitcher for Alp, Alabama. Check swing. They're going to call a swing or no swing. Umpire was
Field to first. I believe they said no.
no swing then. He was actually already looking for another baseball. So Daniel Villarreal comes back. Here's one hit off the back screen right in front of us. I have confirmation that it bounced into the little guy. Remember Mad Mac, a long-time listener in WJOB. He's got the headset out in the stands. Said it bounced over him and into the river. And here's a strikeout. Matthew Cook down, swinging. And here's the pitcher, Logan Ross. Left-handed hitter, left-handed pitcher. Exciting day for left-handers. Tomorrow, August 13th, is Left-Handers Day.
Okay.
Holiday I'll be celebrating.
Okay.
1-0 count.
Man, you've got to love that. You've got to love that if you're one of the players here.
Here is a grounder to short. Coming in is Barbosa. Out at first is Logan Ross.
That kid can play some defense.
He sure can. That ends the inning. 1 in for Alp Alabama. We're through a 1.5. Alp Alabama 2. Hammond, Indiana 1. Back in 1 minute on WJOB 1230.
Region Pools is proud to be a partner in bringing you the 2013 Cal Ripken World Series right here in Hammond, Indiana. Region Pools has been servicing swimming pools in Northwest Indiana since 1999. Take a break this fall and let Region Pools do the work for you. With closing starting at $150, it's an affordable way to ensure your equipment is protected and your pool will be ready next spring. Give us a call at 219-852-0809 for more information and schedule your appointment today. Region Pools.
MJ Polish Deli in Hammond has everything for your summer barbecue. Fresh and smoked sausages, sauerkraut, potato salads, kolaczki, and of course, pierogi and stuffed cabbage. Live out of the region? Don't worry. Place your order online at mjpolishdeli.com. Stop by NJ Polish at 7112 Calumet Avenue or call 937-6007. For food like Grandma used to make, visit MJ Polish in Hammond, Indiana.
We are back at Hammond Sports Complex for the bottom half of inning number 2. Ryan Walsh joined by Wayne Armica tonight. We've got a thriller, 2-1. Alabama leading Hammond, Indiana at this point.
Oh, it has been an exciting inning and a half so far. We're going to keep it that way.
First pitch from Logan Ross is low to center fielder Rafael Rios.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys.
Here is a 2-0 count now to Rios.
The biggest thing here is just got to find the strike zone.
Here's one out of the zone, past the catcher.
You can tell Logan Ross is starting to get upset with himself after 2 okay pitches that called balls and then 1 errant one that sailed into the backstop.
Here's one fouled down the first base side.
Well, Rios had the green light there. Swinging on a 3-0 pitch, just missed it.
Three and 1 count to Rafael Rios, leading off the bottom of the second. There's ball 4. So both innings so far, leadoff hitters have reached for Alabama and Hammond, Indiana.
Yeah, and the catcher there tried to frame the pitch and just couldn't quite catch the corner.
At the plate now, Jacob Smith. On deck is Tommy McDermott. Lefty versus lefty matchup. Here's a bunt popped up, and it's going to be dropped by the third baseman.
Be a play at second.
And going to be an easy play at second, but there was no play. The wet field.
The ball dropped, and all three of them stared at the ball. All three of them thought somebody else got it. Nobody picked up the ball.
E5, so Hammond's in business right now. Runners on first and second.
Well, if you're Logan Ross, you were looking for a little bit of confidence back right there, and that's not the way to get it.
Left fielder Tommy McDermott into the batter's box for the first time tonight. Lefty versus lefty again. Here's a pitch, outer part of the plate. Fastball, strike one. Welcome again to all the listeners down in App, Alabama on WOPP 1290. Hop up a run. McDermott late on that pitch. 0-2 count.
Well, and after having trouble finding the strike zone, Logan Ross settled in here and got 2 quick strikes.
Here's a fastball out of the zone. Ross trying to get McDermott to chase, does not do it. On second is Rios. On first is Smith. At the plate, McDermott. On deck is Alejandro Del Miro. 1-2 count. The breaking ball gets McDermott. Go back to second. Safe is Rios. So 1 out.
Well, Rios is out there in between second and third, about where the shortstop should be. Trying to get the catcher's attention, get the pitcher's attention, try to get into their heads, but he decided to get a little lazy there and almost didn't get back to the bag in time.
1 out. Runners on first and second for Del Miro. Here's one softly hit to second. It's going to be a tough play. Del Miro has speed. They beat Del Miro to the bag. So DeFell converts the play. So 2 outs and runners on second and third. Back to the top of the lineup. That's Isaac Rosa. Single in his first plate appearance for Hammond. Down a run in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, and this is going to be the second inning in a row now that Hammond's had runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs, and so far have failed both times to get runners across.
0-1 count. Rosa waits for Logan Ross. Swings through a fastball. 0-2 count now. Rosa trying to keep this inning alive. Runners on second and third for Hammond. Down a run. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Fastball upstairs. 1-2 count.
Yeah, 1-2 on the leadoff hitter here. Hammond hoping maybe the top of the lineup can pick him up here.
And Rosa down on strike.
And it won't happen.
Stranded. At the end of 2, it is Alabama 2, Hammond, Indiana 1. Back in 1 minute with the top of the third on WJOB 1230.
Hey, guys.
Giovanni's in Munster is a proud sponsor of the 2013 Cal Ripken World Series. Stop in after the game for delicious, expertly prepared pasta, veal, seafood, and steak. Giovanni's is located at 603 Ridge Road in Munster, just minutes from the Hammond Optimus Youth Sports Complex. See their ad in the program or check them out on the web, giosmunster.com.
Railcats Baseball is back. This season's schedule is full of awesome giveaways, thrilling entertainment acts, and special themes. Tickets are only $5 to $10 and parking is always free. Save money with Railcats weekly specials. Kids eat free on Mondays, 2 for Tuesdays, $1 Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Firework Fridays, Souvenir Saturdays, and the Times Family Sundays. Group discounts are available for tickets, party decks, suites, picnics, and more. Railcats Baseball, fun, affordable, family entertainment. Get your tickets at railcatsbaseball.com or call 219-882-2255. Railcats Baseball, entertaining the region.
Top of the order for Alabama in inning number 3. Going to be Dalton Kreider. He's 1 for 1. Ryan Walsh and Wayne R. Micka, the son of Wayne Micka, our sponsor on WJOB, Micka Cabinets, a long-time fixture on Kennedy Avenue in downtown Highland.
For 20 years now.
Daniel Villarreal back on the mound for Hammond, Indiana. righty versus righty matchup to get things going in the top of the third. Jim Delos, WJOB owner, in the broadcast booth.
Well, if you're Villarreal here, you just want to make sure you don't put the leadoff runner on again and let him come around to score.
Going to be some changes. Javon Morris comes into left field for Tommy McDermott. And coming in off the bench is Cameron Hatfield for Alejandro Del Muro. Swing and a miss by
players in the middle of the game.
Here's a high hit ball into right center. Calling for it is the center fielder for Hammond, Rios. And makes the catch easily.
Good fundamental two-handed grab there.
That's a can of corn out there for Rios, Rafael. At the plate now, shortstop Ethan Baker grounded into a double play in his first plate appearance. Here's a grounder to second. Coming in is Smith. Smith hops it over to first base. Out is Ethan Baker.
Well, and Baker's hit the ball hard twice now. So unfortunately, the first one he hit very hard right at the shortstop. Turned out to be a double play in the top of the first. Then he came back up and ripped one. This at bat ripped one right to the second baseman. But again, it's right there.
2 outs and Tyler Shively at the plate. Single in his first plate appearance. He came around to score the first run of the game. Here's a fastball from Danny Villarreal. Low. Trying to keep the inning alive for Lane Worley. 1-0 count. Breaking pitch. Just inside. 2-0 count.
And Danny Villarreal making quick work of these hitters this half inning.
Wants to get up here and get some of our Aurelio's pizza.
Must be able to smell it out there.
2-1 count. Thanks to John Leosis for getting us the pepperoni pizza up here from Aurelio's.
Absolutely, hit the spot.
If you're just joining us on the broadcast tonight, Crown Point, Indiana won 8-5 over Honolulu, Hawaii on WJOB. 2-2 count as Shively chased the high one.
He absolutely fooled Shively there. I think Shively was looking for a curveball, but Danny just reached back and threw a high fastball to him.
Count even. Villarreal wastes one. Now it runs full.
Threw a big hook outside. Shively thought about swinging at it, but thought better of it.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Shively chases one out of the zone. Off-speed pitch from Daniel Villarreal. A inning of 1-2-3 pitched by Daniel Villarreal. We're through 2.5 with Alabama up a run. 2-1 over Hammond, Indiana on WJOB 1230 in Hammond, Indiana. Back in 1 minute.
Lisa, did you hear the awesome news?
What news?
North Township Dial-A-Ride is expanding its services. More vehicles, longer hours, and lake counting destinations that are outside the township.
That is really exciting. How can I get more information?
Give them a call, 932-2530, then follow the prompts and push number 4.
North Township Dial-A-Ride, how may I help you?
Dial-A-Ride Services and this message, sponsored by Frank J. Mervan, North Township trustee.
This is Pat Popa from Popa Heating and Cooling, where your comfort and a professional quality installation are our top priorities, because we understand that when we install a new system for you, it's something you will live with for many years, a system you are likely to own at least 3 times longer than the car you are driving. Don't suffer through years of a poor installation. Call us today at 838-7700. Tax credits and rebates are still available. That's 838-7700.
And remember, it's hard to stop a train.
Bottom of inning number 3, Ryan Walsh, Wayne Armica for Hammond, Indiana, and Op Alabama. 2-1 Op Alabama leads over Hammond, Indiana. Leading off is going to be Liam Ochi, right-handed hitter for Hammond, Indiana. Back on the mound pitching is Logan Ross, left-handed hurler.
The third base coach wants to have a little chat with Ochi before he steps in the box. Well, looks like we're going to get to some action here.
Manager for Op Alabama, Robbie Ross. Coaches are Cam Pearson, Rathel Moody. Mayor Tom McDermott Jr. Manager for the Hammond Optimist Bulldogs. Coaches are Jeff Hatfield and Jack Smith, coach. Logan Ross is playing pitching catch with his catcher, Kelly Richburg, before we get set. Not sure where the umpire went.
So he might be having some type of malfunction with the umpire's equipment here as he's at the backstop.
He's calling in something with his equipment. So we'll reset here. 1 run in the top of the first, 1 run in the top of the second for 2 runs for Op Alabama. For Hammond, 1 run in the bottom of the first, and they're back at the plate. Some changes to come for Op Alabama. They've made some changes on the field. So coming off the bench is going to be Trey Moody, and he's going to take over for Taylor DeFell at second. And then we have another one that was just given to us. Off the bench, Hagen Hodges comes off the bench and goes to right field, and is going to take out Matthew Cook. Thanks to the Optimist group. I mean, they are always keeping us informed here on the action. Hagen Hodges in right for Matthew Cook, and Trey Moody at second for Taylor DeFell. We're ready to go with Logan Ross on the mound and Liam Ochi at the plate for Hammond. First pitch taken for a strike by Ochi.
Good soft curveball on the outside half of the plate.
On deck for Hammond is Rigo Martinez. And in the hole is Randall Perrin. 4 base runners already stranded for Hammond. They're down a run.
Yeah, and that's been Hammond's biggest issue so far, as they've been up to the plate twice now, and both times have left runners on third base.
Ochi takes one. Looked like a strike, but it's not a strike.
I thought that one wouldn't be called a strike. I'd have to say Logan Ross would agree with me on that one.
Liam Ochi ahead now, 2 balls and a strike. Logan Ross, long windup. That one is a strike, outer part of the plate. Strike 2, count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ross takes his time now. Here's a foul ball over our heads. We're just going to go on to the practice field behind us. Souvenir to the first one that gets onto that field. I think that field's already locked up. This is the last game of the night.
We got the nightcap here. We got everybody, all the eyes on this game.
Here's a fastball missing just below the knees for ball 3.
And Logan Ross is very, very upset with the umpire's strike zone choices right now. Seems to have tightened it up here in this last half inning.
And Ochi swings that one out of the zone. Strike 3. Here comes Rigo Martinez, the catcher for the Bulldogs, to the plate.
Well, and he was the one. He came up here put a good drive on the ball to right center and drove in their only run of the game so far.
First pitch gets to the backstop. Ball 1. Great to see the Hammond community coming out and supporting the home team. Crown Point, Indiana, they played earlier. They won 8-5. They are still here. Alabama has some fans. They have some super fans behind home plate. All black body paint with yellow letters for Op. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Very, very intense crowd.
2-0 count to Rigo Martinez. Logan Ross winds up, fires, foul tip off the bat of Martinez into the glove of Richburg. 2-1 count.
Hey, look, this game's moving along awfully quickly here as both pitchers are catching the ball and throwing it right back to the catchers, making quick work of these hitters.
Martinez fouls one to the back. Stop. 2-2 count. Two and two count. Martinez does not bite at the offering out of the strike zone. Count has run full. Ross has been behind a couple hitters already tonight.
Yeah, that's been his biggest thing, is he's getting hitters out when he's up,
Here's a hard hit ball out of play onto the practice field.
He's getting hitters out when he's ahead in the count. It seems like once he gets behind in the count, he takes a little bit off his fastball and just kind of throws it over the middle of the plate, and that seems to be what's getting him in trouble here.
Comes back and strikes Martinez out with a high fastball.
Had no trouble with that one, though.
Four strikeouts here on the night for Logan Ross.
Well, Hammond may be the host team here and the home team here, but Op definitely travels well, as their crowd is just about as loud as the Hammond crowd.
That's 5 strikeouts, excuse me. Randall Parent, extra hitter at the plate. First pitch taken for a strike. Nobody on base for Hammond in the bottom of the third. Down a run. Here is a grounder too short. Bounces to Ethan Baker. Bounces one to the first baseman, Ferlin Kelly, but he reaches out and grabs it in his glove. Out at first is Randall Parent, so the side retired 1-2-3 on the ground out. We are halfway through. It's Op Alabama 2, Hammond, Indiana 1, back in 2.5 minutes on WJOB as they take care of the field here. Cleaning it up, and great job by the Optimist Sports Club, but back in 2.5 minutes on WJOB with Sports Any Action.
Vito's Pharmacy has been serving Northwest Indiana for the last 24 years. In addition to our low-cost $4 generics, Vito specializes in compounding medications, durable medical equipment, and herbal supplements. Our medical equipment department can provide and bill your insurance for breast pumps, nebulizers, oxygen, walkers, wheelchairs, lift chairs, scooters, hospital beds, athletic braces, and more. Vito's Pharmacy is a true one-stop shop. Shop at one of our 3 locations: Hessville, 845-2900, Highland, 972-1700, and North Hammond, 937-1600. Vito's Pharmacy. Quick, think of a major baseball team whose players love the game, never go on strike, and exhibit pure, unbridled passion on the field. That's probably hard to do unless you're talking Little League. And some of the best 12-year-old game love and non-striking passionate players in the country are coming to Hammond, Indiana, August 9th through 16th for the Cal Ripken 12U World Series. And Aurelio's Pizza will be there as the official pizza.
Now open, Luby's Pancake House, located at 176th and Torrance Avenue in Lansing, 1 block south of the interstate. Also open for dinner. Come dine with us. We feature a full breakfast menu: burgers, sandwiches, ribs, steaks, stir-fries, dessert, and more. Open daily from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can also dine at Luby's in Hammond on the corner of 165th and Columbia in Menards Plaza. Luby's is the perfect spot for the whole family.
Cali Beauty Supply in Hammond offers the top brands of cosmetics, skincare, hair care, and nail care products, accessories, and appliances. Cali Beauty Supply also has the highest quality and best prices on hair extensions and wigs. One-stop shopping for all of your beauty needs to look and feel your best. Cali Beauty Supply is located at 506 165th Street in Hammond. Check out our website, calibeauty.com, to order online and to see the buy one get one specials. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 219-803-7652 for more information, or stop in and visit Cali Beauty Supply today.
Inning number 4. We are ready to go after that wonderful job by the maintenance team here, taking care of the field. Hammond, Indiana down 2-1 to Op Alabama on WJOB 1230 and WOPP 1290 in Alabama. Ryan Walsh and Wayne Armica. Lane Worley leads off for Op. Back in the mound, Danny Villarreal. First pitch, off-speed pitch, strike 1. Yellow jerseys, black numbers and letters. A little bit of white on the backs of the jerseys of Op, white pants. Hammond, royal blue jerseys, gray numbers and letters, gray pants with a royal blue stripe down the side of the legs.
Well, Villarreal just decided to spike that last pitch. Looked like it stuck in his hand for an extra second.
Villarreal comes back with the fastball. Great dive by Barbosa at second. Throw to first. That's a web gem right there. Sliding play by the second baseman, Nino Barbosa. Heck of a game Barbosa's having on the field.
Well, now we've seen a double play from him. Another nice pick at second. And then, another nice pick at short. And then this play diving to his right, diving to his left out here. Throwing to first base from his knees. Barely getting the runner by half a step.
Cody Richburg gets an off-speed pitch. Let's reset. That's the defense because they've made some changes out there. Rigo Martinez stays at catcher. Liam Ochi is at first. At second is Nino Barbosa. In short land is Cameron Hatfield. Third base is Isaac Rosa. Left field is Javon Morris. Center field is Rafael Rios. And in right, Jacob Smith.
And Real just catching the ball, throwing it straight back to the catcher. These guys are working very quickly today.
1-2 count to Richburg. On deck is Berlin Kelly. Here's a pop-up right behind home plate, and the catcher cannot find it. Rigo Martinez, but it went on to the net. Just look like it would look like it was going to stay in the field, but it blew up on top.
Blew it right back here. Now, see Villarreal waiting for the catcher's sign. Shakes him off a couple of times. Well, from what we've seen so far, both of these teams have very good overall teams.
1-2 count with one out. Nobody on base for Opp in the top of the fourth inning. They are ahead 2-1. A waste pitch right there by Danny Villarreal.
Yeah, I'd say it definitely hasn't been bad hitting that's kept this game very low scoring. I'd have to say it's great defense from both teams.
3-2 count. That pitch is low.
Nino Barbosa of Hammond here has probably already saved about 3 or 4 runs on his own.
Here is ball 4. At the plate will be Berlin Kelly. Timeout called on the field, and Coach McDermott Jr. coming out to talk with Daniel Villarreal. Has a runner on first to worry about. Just a great environment tonight. Up Alabama, their fans, they're rocking. They're outnumbered probably 4 or 5-1, but they are making their noise, and
it doesn't sound like it, that's for sure.
Fans are spilling over to the outfield seats.
And even as we get into the fourth, it's still continuing to fill up. I'm a little surprised by it. I expected most people would fill in here about at least end of the first, halfway through the second. And we still see those stands starting to fill up.
Berlin Kelly, a home run in his last plate appearance. At the plate, right-handed hitter. Here's one hit just foul.
Inches.
That would have been trouble for Hammond.
Yeah, a few inches to the left there. We're talking another run and a runner on third.
That one was headed right down to the corner, down in foul ball territory. 0-1 count to Sperling Kelly. Put one into the Little Cal River, right over the head of one of our shortest listeners, Mad Mac. 0-1 count. One out, runner on first. Here's a strike taken by Sperlin Kelly. Here's the foul ball out of play down the first base side. Staying at 0-2 is Sperlin Kelly. Runner on first. Off-speed pitch. Kelly hits another foul ball. Really making Villarreal work here on the mound.
Yeah, Villarreal wants to get past Kelly any way he can here, because that last at bat he took that ball a long way.
Here's a hit to the right side, right to the first baseman, throws to second. Great play by Ochi. Had plenty of time, and the shortstop, Cameron Hatfield, is ready. Fields it for the fielder's choice, getting the lead runner.
Very nice there by the first baseman, Liam Ochi. Makes the right decision there with nobody covering first to make the throw to second, get the lead runner.
3-6 put out, and here comes Trey Moody. Getting his first at bat. He came in the game for Taylor DeFell in right field. 2 outs and a runner on first for Op Alabama. Up a run in the 4th inning. Go back to first. Back in time, barely, is Sperlin Kelly.
I'll tell you what, if you're this Op team, I'd be careful with how far you're coming off the bag and how much you're going to mess with Martinez, because he has an arm.
Here's a wild pitch, and going to second, standing up is Sperlin Kelly. Took a big turnaround second, but he's going to stay at second on the wild pitch from Daniel Villarreal. And a couple times this inning, pitches have gotten away from Villarreal.
Yeah. It seems like when the pitches are getting away from him, he's falling off to the first base side of the mound. He's not quite getting him to the plate. They're bouncing right in there and right past the glove of Rigo Martinez on his hand side. And there's nothing Martinez can do with that. You're going to end up getting the runner on second. It's just Villarreal's job here, shut down the hitter, get out of this inning cleanly.
Villarreal jams Moody with an inside fastball. 1-2 count. So Villarreal back ahead. Just 1 strike from getting out of this jam. Runner on second in the top of the 4th. Hammond down and run. Here's another foul ball by Moody. Villarreal pitching the contact tonight.
Yes, he is. We have seen no shortage of foul balls in this game.
1-2 count. We'll do it again. Here's a grounder to short. Coming up is Hatfield that takes a funny hop on him. He has to eat it. It's going to be a tough play.
Not what you want if you're Hammond.
The scoring is an E6, but that's a tough ruling on the field. That one just came up, took a funny hop on at the last minute. So runners at first and third for Op Alabama. At the plate, left-handed hitter.
Be Hagen Hodges.
What a play by the third baseman, standing his ground. That was a rope. Just knocked it down. Hodges behind 0-1. I think he just got an earful from his coach because Villarreal's had some trouble spotting pitches, so
I don't think he wanted him to swing at that one.
No. 0-1 count. Runners on first and third. 1-run ball game. Here is an outside changeup called strike.
And now you're quickly 0-2 and looking like you may be able to plate something instead. You can hear that Hammond crowd getting into it, looking to see if Danny Villarreal can get out of this inning unscathed.
Op fans on their feet. Hammond fans on their feet. This is a big pitch right here. It's a 1-run ball game. Daniel Villarreal just low, and the runner goes to second, standing up. So runners at second and third. Hammond fans really ripping the umpire now after that one.
Yeah, it looks like a call could have gone either way.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Same pitch, same result, ball 2. So consistency right there as Villarreal testing the umpire to see where he will lay the line at.
Yeah, and that pitch just slightly higher than that last one that he threw. You know, he had him 0-2, so it's okay to throw those two waste pitch, see if you can get a swing here. See if he comes back with something down in the zone.
2-2 pitch. Appeal, no. A full count. Villarreal going with 3 pitches. That's very unusual.
Well, he's gone 3 pitches in the exact same location, unable to get a call on any of them.
Full count. Runners on second and third. 2-1 up. Aldama at the plate. Here's one hit right to the glove of the third baseman. 1 run in. It's going to be a plate to plate. Here comes the throw high. It's 4-1. Out Aldama. The big hit right there by Hagen Hodges. It's going to be an E5. And that's a big at bat right there for Hagen Hodges. Contact on the ball.
Well, he just ripped that down the line, and Rocha really didn't have much of a chance of making a play there. Not even any time to react and get in front of it.
2 runs in this inning for Alabama, and they extended the lead to 3 runs over Hammond.
I'd even have to go out and say on this one, the only reason he got between his legs is that's because that's where he happened to be standing when that ball got ripped past him.
At second, Hodges. And here comes the pitcher, Logan Ross.
And you see right there where that walk with 2 outs comes back to hurt Villarreal.
Daniel Villarreal calls for a new ball.
And in a tight game like this, walks are very important.
2 outs. Runner on second. So Logan Ross, first pitch is outside, 1-0 count. The fans in yellow, they are cheering right now. Here's a bunt by Logan Ross coming in as Villarreal, gloves bare hand, throw to first. Out is Logan Ross.
Beautiful throw by Villarreal to get himself out of the jam.
But Alabama gets the breathing room they want. 3-run lead as we're through 4.5. With the score being 4 for Alabama, 1 for Hammond, Indiana. Back with the bottom of the 4th in 1 minute on WJOB 1230.
The Times Media Company is your source for local news coverage. Staying up to date on community news isn't hard with our variety of print, mobile, and online platforms. Subscribe to the Times, surf NWI.com, or download our mobile app today. The Northwest Indiana Times, news you need any way you want.
The town of Griffith is excited to present the Rock and Rail Music and Street Festival, August 30th through September 1st. 32 hours of music in 3 days. The hours are Friday 4 p.m. till midnight, Saturday 11 a.m. till midnight, and Sunday 1 p.m. till midnight. Located in downtown Griffith on Broad Street, this festival has something for everyone. Live music and beer garden, delicious food vendors, arts and crafts, 5K run on Saturday, kids fun zone, and a car show on Friday night from 5 to 9 p.m. Don't miss Griffith's 5th annual Rock and Rail Music and Street Festival this Labor Day weekend.
Bottom of inning number 4. Ryan Walston, Wayne Armicka on WJOB 1230. The 12 and under Cal Ripken World Series. Hammond, Indiana 2-0. Alabama 0-2, but it's a 3-run lead for Alabama. Here, coming up, leading off will be Danny Villarreal, the pitcher, looking to help his cause out. His batters have not helped him out. 4 stranded already.
Yeah, they've managed to strand a few runners here. Villarreal's hurt himself a little bit with the walks. Outside of that, we've had a it's still a very close game here.
First pitch from Logan Ross on the mound for Opp is out of the strike zone for ball 1.
Hammond's still very, very much alive in this game. In the bottom of the 4th, only down 3 runs. Both crowds still very much alive in this game.
Here's one hit up the middle, over second base. Single for Danny Villarreal. The leadoff hitter gets on base in the bottom of the 4th for Hammond.
Well, that's what you're looking for.
At the plate, it's going to be Nino Barbosa. He's played shortstop tonight, and he's played second base, and he's done it well.
Well, he's definitely saved them about 3 or 4 runs here. Let's see if he can plate them a couple as well.
Lefty Logan Ross. Barbosa with the bunt out, but pulled it back. His pitch was way upstairs. for a ball. 1-0 count. Called strike on the bunt attempt. It looked like Barbosa got it back, but the umpire says strike one. So count even at 1-1. Third baseman Shively playing in front of the bag at third for the bunt. Playing pretty much even with the bag is Sperlin Kelly. Here's when it gets away. Going to second, standing up will be Villarreal.
Well, we know Barbosa can run, so well, with the runner on second now, as long as he puts down a decent bunt, he's got a pretty good shot of getting on here. Get a couple runners on base, no outs, the tying run up to the plate.
2-1 count. Logan Ross will step off the mound, and Barbosa will step out of batter's box and Neller back in. Swings at one, hits it out of play behind home. 2-2 count. Two and 2 count. Runner on second. Hammond down 3 runs. Here's one hit to the right side. Coming in is the second baseman. Steals it. Throws to first. Going to third is Villarreal. Dangerous throw from the first baseman.
Yeah,
Sperlin Kelly.
Not a good choice. Probably not a good choice by Sperlin Kelly there, trying to get the runner, getting Villarreal at third base. Should have just held the ball. Had no chance of getting him. That was very, very close to giving up a run there on the air at third.
Rafael Real, center fielder, walked in his first plate appearance. So no official at bat for the center fielder for Hammond. Logan Ross, lefty. Fastball outside, 1-0 count. One and 0 count. Here's when they catches the inner part of the plate. 1-1 now.
Oh, now if you're Hammond, you're thinking, okay, we've got another runner on third here. Less than 2 outs. Let's see if this time we can get something going.
Rio's played on that pitch. 1-2 count. Thanks for staying with us tonight. A little bit of a rain delay in between Crown Point and Honolulu. Crown Point won 8-5. Here's a fastball out of the zone. 2-2 count.
Trying to get Rios chase on that pitch.
Ross fires the fastball high. The catcher, Richburg, was standing up.
Again, sets up outside there. It's his location, I guess, trying to get him to chase there, but now you have a full count.
The payoff pitch. Rios waiting on Ross. The pitch to come. Foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Richburg. Second out, and here comes right fielder Jacob Smith. Rates on an error in his first plate appearance.
Well, this is the third inning now. This is the third different inning now that they've had a runner in scoring position, less than 2 outs, and haven't been able to get a run across.
First pitch swinging, it's going to be to the shortstop. He's going to throw to first. Out is Smith. Another one stranded for Hammond. We are through 4 innings with the score being Alabama 4, Hammond, Indiana 1. Back in a minute with 5th inning action on WJOB 1230.
Courtyard by Marriott Hammond, where 8094 meets Kennedy Avenue, located next to Cracker Barrel, is the host hotel to Babe Ruth Cal Ripken. Their new bistro, Eat, Drink, Connect, offers breakfast and dinner daily, along with a full bar and 24-hour Starbucks. When searching for that ideal location for your next meeting, up to 80 people, contact their sales team at 219-228-3064. Make it a new day at Courtyard by Marriott.
Phil Youngie, 16 years at Corellis Roofing. Bruce Bailey, 28 years at Corellis Roofing.
Joe Learman, 20 years at Corellis Roofing.
This is Bob Pabst, 23 years at Corellis Roofing.
George Corellis, 52 years at Corellis Roofing.
We at Corellis Roofing are not only striving to be your roofer of choice, but also your employer of choice. Visit us on the web at www.corellisroofing.com.
Welcome back to Hammond, Indiana. Ryan Walsh and Wayne Armika on the call for Hammond, Indiana, and Alp, Alabama. Alp, Alabama, the visitors on the scoreboard tonight. They're up 4-1 over Hammond, Indiana. Also, welcome to the listeners down in Alp, Alabama on WOPP 1290. Lots to cheer for tonight, Wayne.
Oh, absolutely. This is a great day for baseball. It turned out in the first inning, it looked like this was going to turn out to be a high-scoring game as both teams were able to get a few runners on base, each only able to push one across. And after that, well, pretty much been all up, as Hammond has stranded, since the first, has stranded a runner in scoring position in each of the last innings with no outs, and have been unable to plate the run. So as it stands, it's still 4-1 up as we go into the top of fifth.
Randall Barron comes into the game for Liam Ochi, and it looks like Liam Ochi will be the extra hitter now. At the plate, Dalton Greider. Still on the mound is Daniel Villarreal. Gets Greider to chase a high one. Greider 1 for 2. Single and a fly out. This one softly down the third base side, foul. 0-2 count.
Well, this game's 4-1, so it's a close one, and it's definitely felt like a close one here. Because every base matters.
Villarreal tried extending the strike zone, does not get the call.
Yeah, and Opp comes up here in the top of the fifth, looking to get, with the top of the lineup coming up, looking to get, maybe tack on a run or two extra.
Ring him up. That's strike 3. Down looking is Dalton Greider, and that looked like a pitch that was thrown 3 times in a row by Villarreal in the 4th inning, and I know he got the strikeout right there, but a little bit of frustration that wasn't called earlier.
Yeah. It could, could be a little bit of a get-him-back pitch. I think Villarreal might be a little bit upset with it. Although at the same time, he did throw, those 3 pitches were quality pitches. Didn't get the call, got that one.
Here comes Ethan Baker, shortstop 0 for 2 on the night for Alp, Alabama. Here's one hit to short. Hatfield picks it up, throws to first, bounce. Unable to pick it up was Randall Barron, throwing error on Cameron Hatfield.
Yeah, and that just caught Perrin in just a bad spot. There was no room to stretch for it. Couldn't take the short hop, otherwise he'd run into the hitter. Or run into the runner, so ends up just eating it. Rump's got a runner on first now.
At the plate will be Tyler Shively, right-handed hitter. 1 for 2. Scores the first run of the game for Alp, Alabama. Alp 0-2 on the tournament, but they're winning here. Here's one fair. Great scoop by Perrin. It's going to tag first base. Almost gets taken out by Shively on the slide, but Shively is out on a great fielding play by Randall Perrin. He wanted another chance after unable to get the last play from the shortstop.
Well, after the previous play where he just had to eat the throw to first, let the runner aboard, he's able to come back with a nice stretch at first to be able to field the ball, step on first. Runner on second with 2 outs.
Here comes Lane Worley. RBI double earlier. Rounded out in his second play appearance. 1-0 count. Daniel Villarreal winds up. Throws a soft changeup.
I'm not real sure where that pitch missed.
No. 2-0 count now to Lane Worley. Big opportunity for Alp with the runner in scoring position. 3-0 count. These teams are in the National Division. Top 3 teams from the American Division and National Division advance. Kingsbridge, New York, Grand Forks, North Dakota, Alp, Alabama, and East Boise, Idaho, joining Hammond Optimist, the host city in this division. Walk issued to Lane Worley.
And Brandon Villarreal again getting himself into a little bit of trouble with these walks. He gets 2 outs, and no harm on that one with first base open.
Cody Richburg, the catcher, right-handed hitter.
Again, he can't fall into that rhythm where he's throwing every pitch outside. He comes back strong.
Foul tip. Not sure why the runner was trying to go to third on that one. That was definitely a foul ball. Baker on second. And now Richburg comes down the line, third base, talking to his coach.
Almost got to wonder if they were doing a little bit of a hit and run there. Might be what the third base coach wanted to talk to him about.
Put a little pressure on the Hammond, Indiana fielders.
Exactly. I doubt they'd be running here a straight steal with 2 outs in the 5th, up by 3.
Count goes to 1-1 as that pitch is low in the dirt. One and one now. Here's a soft tapper to the mound. It's going to be a tough play for Villarreal. Throws to first. He gets them! Wow. And no. They're going to say an appeal from the ops team, and they're going to say Perrin was off the bag on the slide. It appears that the umpire on the first base side called the out, so bases are loaded now for Op Alabama. That's a tough call right there. So an infield single for Cody Richburg. And here comes Berlin Kelly, who deposited one into the river earlier tonight. Timeout. Here comes Coach McDermott Jr. for Hammond.
He was able to lift one to the river earlier. I'm sure he's not too upset about coming up here with the bases loaded.
Not at all. And it looks like Danny Villarreal is going to get the hook. So we'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back with the pitching change with the bases loaded for Alabama in a 4-1 ball game in the top of the 5th inning on WJLB 1230.
Region Pools is proud to be a partner in bringing you the 2013 Cal Ripken World Series right here in Hammond, Indiana. Region Pools has been servicing swimming pools in Northwest Indiana since 1999. Take a break this fall and let Region Pools do the work for you. With closings starting at $150, it's an affordable way to ensure your equipment is protected and your pool will be ready next spring. Give us a call at 219-852-0809 for more information and schedule your appointment today. Region Pools.
Recently, there's been a major push to buy local, and we couldn't agree more. Hi, I'm Taylor Micka from Micka Cabinets. Whether it's a single cabinet replacement to a full kitchen remodel, Micka Cabinets is there with your needs. So why pay more at a big box store? Micka Cabinets can provide you with better quality and price with the best experience. Celebrating 20 years, Micka Cabinets promotes buying local, our community, and the best service. We're open Monday through Friday and by appointment on evenings and weekends. So stop by our showroom at 8328 Kennedy Avenue in Highland or call us at 219-838-5450.
Hammond in trouble right here. Top of the 5th inning. Down 3 runs. Bases loaded for Alabama. Ryan Walsh and Wayne Armicka on Monday night, August 12th of 2013. The 12 and under Cal Ripken World Series hosted by the city of Hammond in the Hammond Optimist Group. Coming in to pitch now will be Liam Ochi, and Daniel Villarreal will move to be the extra hitter. That's what the role Ochi was before coming to the mound. And Sperling Kelly, first baseman for Alabama, comes to the plate. Already a home run earlier tonight. Runners at every bag, nowhere to put Sperling Kelly. Tough task for Liam Ochi to come out of the bullpen.
Yeah, especially coming here not only with the bases loaded, but to face off with the kid that managed to hit one into the river earlier.
First pitch, foul ball to the screen, third base side.
And I would highly doubt if he was lacking in any confidence right now.
Here's a pitch just missing Sperling Kelly. I'm sure he wouldn't mind taking one for the team.
No.
The bases loaded. Already up 3 runs. Why stop now if you're Alabama?
But as we've seen in this tournament, we've watched kids get hit and be upset by it because they don't get to stay in the box and take their hats.
Liamochi gets Sperling Kelly to chase one. 1-2 count now. Hammond fans ringing the cowbells. Big pitch here for Liamochi. Curveball right down out of the zone.
Wow. Nice pitch.
2-2 count now.
Guess that ball was a little bit too far down the middle.
4-1 ball game. Bases loaded. Liamochi trying to keep his composure. Looked like he had strike three.
Well, we'll see if Ochi can get the ball down in the zone.
Kelly at the plate. Here's one hit off the back screen. Late on that swing. Two and 2 count. Chases on one out of the zone. Liamochi does his job. Pitching in relief. Gets Sperling Kelly to swing. And that ends the inning. Bases loaded, and they're left loaded. We're through 4.5. We're back in a minute with the bottom of the 5th inning, with the score being App Alabama 4, Hammond, Indiana 1 on WJOB 1230.
Experiencing trouble in your life? Dr. Robert Coyle can help the way you think. Dr. Coyle has been practicing psychology for the past 34 years, and he strongly believes emotional wellness can be achieved without the sedating influence of medicine. With an extremely confidential practice, you never need to cross paths with other clients. Dr. Coyle specializes in depression, anxiety or fears, emotional disturbance, and veterans issues such as PTSD. He offers many treatment options such as family systems therapy, marital therapy, hypnotherapy, psychological testing and evaluation, and cognitive behavioral, just to name a few. This is affordable. Dr. Coyle can help. For a free consultation, call 219-923-6515. It's on Ridge Road in Munster. Dr. Coyle will help you live a more meaningful life.
Join us at Freddy's Steakhouse for the Do It for Debbie fundraiser for our favorite waitress. Some of you may know her from Phil Schmidt's and John's Pizza, and currently at Freddy's Steakhouse. All proceeds go to offset her cost of fighting cancer. For more information, call Freddy's Steakhouse 219-844-1500. This event is happening Saturday, August 17th at 6 p.m.
Hammond, Indiana gets out of the jam, and now they come to the plate down 3 runs. It's Javon Morris at the plate, leading off, followed by Alejandro Del Miro. Back on the mound for Alabama is the lefty, Logan Ross. First pitch, ball one. Big crowd tonight. I'm sure they're making a bunch of pizzas down at Aurelio's and get the beef sandwiches going at Strax.
Well, it looks a little busy down there.
1-1 count.
Well, Hammond here down to their last 6 outs.
Here's one outside of the bat, hit to the right side. Gonna be a tough play. It missed. The sliding second baseman, Trey Moody, cannot get that ball. A little anxious.
Man, Moody tries to barehand that ball. I don't know if he had time to make a glove catch and get it over there in time, but decides to go barehanded and not able to field it cleanly.
E4, and here comes Alejandro Del Miro. The right-handed hitter has a runner on, puts the bunt down. That's going to be a pinch hitter. They put Hatfield up. Oh, 0-1 count. Here's one down the middle for a strike, so Hatfield quickly behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Trying to get this runner over for the top of the order. Down 3 runs. 4-1. Here's a foul tip into the glove. Strike 3.
Well, and if you're Hammond, you're just hoping you don't strand a runner for the 5th straight inning here.
7 Ks on the night for Logan Ross. And here comes the lefty versus lefty matchup. Isaac Rosa, 1 for 2 at the plate. Has a runner on first. Hammond down to their last 5 outs. Down 3 runs. Good stop by Kelly Richburg as the pitch almost gets away.
That was very close to a runner being on second. Nice pick behind the plate.
Wind blowing out. Here's the foul tip into the glove of Richburg. 1-1 count now.
Well, Resta took a mean hack at that one. Just came up empty.
Here's another foul ball off the back screen. This time, 1-2 count.
Yeah, and Rosa's upset with himself. He knows he's gotten 2 pitches here that he should have drove into the gap and just missed both of them.
1-2 count. Chases a high one, misses. 2 outs for Liam Ochi. Two outs and a runner on first for Hammond. First pitch, just high, 1-0 count.
Well, you get the leadoff runner on base here. You think you got something going. 2 strikeouts will end that real quickly.
2-0 count. Logan Ross taking a little bit more time here after that pitch. Now it's behind 3-0 to Liam Ochi, a good hitter for Hammond.
Well, through 4+ innings here, Logan Ross has put together an excellent performance here. He needs to find the strike zone before this one gets away from him.
There's ball 4. Ochi was already running down the first base by the time the ball got to the glove of Richburg.
Ochi almost got hit by the pitch trying to run to first.
At the plate, Rigo Martinez and the Hammond fans on their feet. One swing to tie this game up. Hammond.
Well, you've got the only player on Hammond's team who's drove in a run so far this game. Up to bat with 2 on. He represents the tying run.
First pitch swinging. Martinez fouls behind home plate.
And he knows he missed that one. He knows that was his pitch. Shaking his head. Gets focused.
Bulldogs fans hoping for some hits here. That's a high fastball. Count is at 1-1. Ball back to second. They're going to go to third and second. Nobody covered second. And now the runners are at second and third. Bulldogs fans are yelling fumble. We went to a baseball game and a football game broke out.
Yeah, apparently.
So Rigo Martinez has runners at second and third. Good eye by Martinez. He's ahead in the count now. Tying run at the plate.
You have to ask yourself, what was he trying to throw down there for?
2-1 count. Runners on second and third. Hammond down 3. There's ball 3. Big pitch right here for Logan Ross. Does not have to come at Martinez. There's an empty base.
There is an empty base, but you will bring up your 4-hitter with the bases loaded and a chance to take the lead.
The 3-1 green light given to Martinez. Chased one out of the zone. That was ball 4.
Yeah, that ball was up by his eyes. Looked good out of the pitcher's hand. Wasn't able to catch up to it.
Full count. Now Logan Ross kicks some dirt around on the mound. Rigo Martinez waiting back in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Fouled off the back screen. Staying alive.
Well, Martinez is all over that pitch. Has it straight back into the backstop. The pitch coming right here is, hard to say, probably the pitch of the game.
Yeah, big game changer here. Either way. 3-2 pitch. Martinez swings, misses, inning over. Alpha gets out of the jam. We're through 5 innings. Alpha 4, Hammond, Indiana 1. On WJOB 1230, back in 1 minute with the 6th inning.
Giovanni's in Munster is a proud sponsor of the 2013 Cal Ripken World Series. Stop in after the game for delicious, expertly prepared pasta, veal, seafood, and steak. Giovanni's is located at 603 Ridge Road in Munster, just minutes from the Hammond Optimus Youth Sports Complex. See their ad in the program or check them out on the web, giosmunster.com.
The car business is like any other business. You built up a good reputation. You try to maintain your product the best you can. You try to buy the nicest, the lowest mile product that you can sell in your market. And then you just treat people right after the fact.
Go see Joe at the Auto Store on the corner of Ridge Road and Indianapolis Boulevard in Highland. Call him at 219-838-3900. That's the Auto Store, 838-3900.
Not a rocket scientist. I buy a car, I sell a car, I try to treat people right. Stop by the Auto Store.
Alabama gets out of the jam. 2 left for Hammond in the bottom of the 5th inning. Alabama comes to the plate and getting the momentum back on their side. They're up 4-1 over Hammond, Indiana. Here in group play, top 3 teams advance. Alabama looking for their first win of the tournament. They're 3 outs away from getting it. And Hammond, Indiana looking to avoid their first loss of the tournament. They are 2-1. This is the National Division, featuring Hammond, East Boise, Idaho, Alabama, Grand Forks, North Dakota, Kingsbridge, New York. Top 3 will advance. The 3rd place National will play the 3rd place American on Wednesday. The 3rd place National will play the 2nd place American. So those matchups and the first winners overall for group play will get a bye and will play on Thursday against the winners of those games on Wednesday night.
Well, if you're Hammond, you know you just had an opportunity right there. I mean, the perfect situation. You've got an inning to go in the game. You've loaded the bases, down by 3, with your 3-hitter up. Came up empty.
Trey Moody in the batter's box against Liam Ochi. First pitch is a curveball out of the zone for a ball. 1-0 count.
Now let's see if Ochi can come out here and shut down that Alabama offense. Try to get back up there and preserve the 3-run deficit. Try to get something going at the plate again.
2-0 count to Trey Moody. On deck is Hagen Hodges. Outfielders playing deep for Hammond. Here's one hit up to the right side, going into shallow right field is the second baseman, Nino Barbosa. And he's definitely got my vote for the all-defensive team in the tournament. That's for sure.
Absolutely. There's those players, you know, if the ball's hit at them, it's going to be an out. And there's players like that where if the ball's hit, it's going to be an out.
At the plate now is Hagen Hodges, lefty at the plate, righty on the mound. On deck is the pitcher, Logan Ross. Out, they've got their runs. 4-1, they lead in the top of the 6th inning. 6-inning games for the 12-and-under Ripken World Series. They're up 3, and Hammond's down to the last 3 outs. Here's one fouled off the end of the bat. Just trickles out of the batter's box on the right side.
And you can just tell the wind has been taken out of the sails of this Hammond team. Absolutely no movement from the players in between pitches. Nobody's really into the game at this point, and you can just tell that they know they had their opportunity in the bottom half of the last inning.
There's a curveball hit to the right side, and who's over there?
Imagine that. Another very, very nice play by Barbosa.
2 outs for Logan Ross, and he's going to get a pinch hitter up, and it's going to be it's definitely a typo on there because they have Trace Berlin at 24, but Trace Berlin is number 7. Oh, that's Berlin Kelly. I'm sorry. So Trace Berlin here comes to the batter's box. A little confusion here in the broadcast booth. I have bad handwriting, and sometimes I can't read other people's handwriting, but mine is the worst. I'll admit it. I got some bad handwriting.
I don't know who wrote this one here, but I was having trouble finding the names.
Liam Ochi versus Trace Berlin. First pitch. Inner part of the plate on the off-speed pitch. Strike 1.
Doesn't that pitch look an awful lot like the ones that Villarreal wasn't getting earlier?
0-1 count. Count is 0-2.
No enthusiasm by the Hammond team here, even 0-2 with 2 outs.
And Trace Berlin down on 3 pitches. Traces one out of the zone. Put your rally hats on. Flip your radio upside down if you're a Hammond, Indiana fan. Down 3 runs. Down to the last 3 outs. It's 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Alabama in front of Hammond, Indiana. Back in 1 minute on WJOB 1230.
Quick, think of a major baseball team whose players love the game, never go on strike, and exhibit pure, unbridled passion on the field. That's probably hard to do unless you're talking Little League. And some of the best 12-year-old game-loving, non-striking, passionate players in the country are coming to Hammond, Indiana, August 9th through 16th for the Cal Ripken 12U World Series. And Aurelio's Pizza will be there as the official pizza.
Innovative approach to mind-body healing integrates energy medicine, hypnotherapy, and intuitive counseling tailored specifically to your needs. Call for an appointment today, 708-341-2456, or visit SynergyOasis.com. Mention WJOB and receive $30 off your first visit. Synergy Oasis and Dr. Susan Bova. Experience your best today.
Bottom of inning number 6. Ryan Walsh, Wayne Armica, Hammond, Indiana, the home faithful, hoping for a rally here. Down 3 runs and down to their last 3 outs. Logan Ross looking to come back out and pitch the complete game victory here tonight. Leading off will be Randall Perrin, the cleanup hitter for Hammond Optimists, followed by Danny Villarreal and Nino Barbosa. First pitch, hit one right past the glove of the outstretched shortstop. Single for Randall Perrin. That's how you started inning, Wayne.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you can see that Hammond crowd's getting a little bit back into it. As you saw after Ochi was able to get that last out to end the inning, the Hammond team, there was no enthusiasm whatsoever. It's still only a 3-run game. That's what these kids need to remember. They came off the field with almost looking like nothing left in the tank. That helps get a little bit of energy back into them.
3-run deficit. Runner on first. Here's one up the middle, right over second base. Villarreal, single. Danny Villarreal, he has big power, and he gets the runner to second base, and Randall Perrin, and the tying run is at the plate. And Nino Barbosa, he's had the night defensively. How about a big hack right here for Nino?
Well, I think he's easily the defensive player of the game in this one. I mean, without a doubt.
2 ground outs for Nino Barbosa. Utility infielder for Coach McDermott's Optimist Bulldogs. Nitty-gritty time for Alabama, trying to hold on to the 3-run lead. Logan Ross on the mound. Lefty. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. First pitch swing, and here's a bouncing ball to third. And it's going to be Perrin doing a great job. He gets out, but he distracts the third baseman before he can't make another out.
Very, very, very smart play there by Perrin to just hold up the fielder and make him tag him.
And at the plate now will be Rafael Rios after that fielder's choice. Looks like Coach McDermott's going to go with the pinch hitter. Edgar Gallegos is going to hit for Rafael Rios. Pinch hitter's been called for. It's official now. Thanks to our good friend up here in the broadcast booth, Justin Swart, helping us out all night long. We've got to give name recognition to all of the people helping us out here. Edgar Gallegos. Listed as Edgar Martinez. That's a former Major League Baseball player. If they got Edgar Martinez, that might be a little bit of an advantage to Hammond.
Yeah, as I say, I wouldn't mind having him as the tying run up to bat.
Gallegos swings through one. Down 0-2. One out, runners on first and second. Gallegos, the tying run at the plate. Lefty on the mound, tried getting the called third strike, but out of the zone.
I don't know how he took that pitch, but good choice. Stays alive.
Logan Ross looking for the complete game win here on Monday night, August 12th of 2013. Here's one hit up the middle, caught by the second baseman, tagged second base. Game, set, match.
Well, that was an end to a game right there.
What a play by the second baseman, Trey Moody, as the runner, Danny Villarreal, was running on contact, and the ball was caught by the second baseman.
He never saw him catch the ball, never turned back to check.
Outstanding performance by Alabama tonight, knocking off the home team, Hammond, Indiana. First win of the tournament for Alabama. All the fans listening in WOPP land down in Alabama, congrats on the first victory of the tournament. They're not going to go home without a win. Let's put this one in for game number 15, a 4-1 victory for the Hammond Optimist Bulldogs, losing to Alabama. And Wayne, who's your player of the game?
Well, throughout Alabama, there's no question that it's going to be Sperling Kelly. Putting that two-run shot into the river, it changed the complexity of the game, absolutely. Because it looked like it was going to be a very, very close game. After that, it just looked like Hammond was never able to regain the momentum that they needed to take that game.
Still going on regionsports.com is a thrilling matchup between Quincy, Massachusetts and El Dorado, Arkansas. Mike Zajac and Jim Sweeney on that call for that one. Let's recap what we have in the books for tonight. The first three games of the night complete. A 9-4 win for Kingsbridge, New York over East Boise, Idaho. An 8-5 victory for Crown Point, Indiana over Honolulu, Hawaii. And here, a 4-1 victory for Alabama over Hammond Optimist. El Dorado, Arkansas, and Quincy, Massachusetts on regionsportsradio.com. Tomorrow we'll be back for 4 more games, 2 on WJOB 1230 and 2 on regionsportsradio.com. At 5:30, Crown Point, Indiana playing against South Lexington. And at 5:30, Quincy, Massachusetts versus Honolulu, Hawaii. At 8 o'clock, Alabama plays Grand Forks, North Dakota, and Hammond Optimist plays host to East Boise, Idaho. So keep it locked here tomorrow night for more baseball. I want to say thanks to some people for making this broadcast happen. Our producer tonight, Larry Conway, in the WJOB studios. To the WJOB owners, Tim Alexis Vasquez-Delo, General Manager Debbie Wargill, Director of Operations Jen Forright, Production Manager Rick Kupik, Sales Manager Pat Renwick, the Webmaster Gene. Thank you to Region Sports Network, to Chris Ramirez, Chris Landon, and Nathan Laird for allowing WJOB to use their online audio stream on their website, regionsports.com. Thank you to the City of Hammond and Optimist staff. I want to say thanks to Tim Bell, who's the host president, Doyle Godbolt, the executive committee chairman, Deanna Breckwall, the administrative secretary, Kevin McCloskey, and Joe McDonald for taking care of